Hello friends, the topic of my today's lecturate is India's foreign policy under Prime Minister Modi. Since coming to power after 2014, this government has made a very progressive step towards Indian foreign policy about making India's image as a soft power throughout the world by providing medical aid and financial help to every nation when in need. So first of all, we will discuss the regional relations with our regional partners. So first, as you all know, our country faces two hostile neighbors. One is Pakistan, which is itself going through very economic turbulence as well as political, and the next neighbor, which is China, which is progressive. On the other hand, it is very dominant. Since we can contemplate by the recent moves by China in the Indian Ocean region and South China Sea, we can clearly see its dominative nature. He wants to create a hegemony in the seas, by which it can maneuver its ship transport very easily. So then we comes to our small neighbors like Bangladesh. We have a very strong cultural as well as historical relations with Bangladesh. But issues in our country like NRC and Citizenship Amendment Act have created some dispute with the Bangladeshi people and a mistrust in our minorities. So now we will talk about our relations with Nepal. Nepal and India have a roti beti ka rishta, which is called a very interdeveloped relation, because as we all know, we don't need any kind of passport to go to Nepal. We can visit it very easily, and it is our good friend despite some problems going on the water dispute, water sharing dispute. Now we will come to Sri Lanka. Whenever there is a crisis in Sri Lanka, either it is political, financial or any natural disaster, India is first one to respond. But since last few years, Sri Lanka has shown its bend towards China. From we can see the upcoming port of Hambantota, which is a very negative sign for India. So and now we'll talk about Mauritius and some small other island countries which comes in Indian Ocean region. As we all know, the dispute going in Mauritius about the UK military base, which can be resolved only through bilateral agreements. Now we'll talk about India's relation with major powers of the world. So first of all, we will talk with USA. In past 2 or 3 years, India has made a very strong bond with USA as well as keeping its balance of power with Russia. Since the war going between Russia and Ukraine have pushed India to make a very decisive step about what to choose between one friend and another, we choose to go with both of them. USA provides us with very advanced technologies like fighter jets, aircraft, military aircraft, very huge military aircraft, and others weaponry and missile systems also. But on the other hand, US also wants us to keep its low friendship with Russia. So, but our Indian foreign policy have managed the both ways. Now coming to Russia, we have since independence, Russia is our strongest partner. He is backbone of our diplomacy whenever we needed him. Either it is in 1971 war or during Russia-Ukraine conflict. Russia is taking care of India like a big brother. Russia is also selling us oil at a very cheaper prices during the Russia-Ukraine conflict. But as the scenario is changing, we will discuss about USA in recent terms. After the upcoming of President Donald Trump, the recent tariff war has been escalated, about which China has responded that we are going to the extent, whichever it may be, political, diplomatic, military or in financial issues, we are ready to go to the end. So after coming of President Donald Trump, there is a new initiative taken in the European Union as well as by China to make a world multipolar and not be dependent on USA like previously. So this is all. Thank you.
46.